Suburban Witch here, and today we're going to be talking about alternate ways you can cleanse your space without smoke. So most people will use your traditional smudge or smoke cleansing bundle, so sage, rosemary, those sorts of things, but it's not good for everyone. Some people have asthma or respiratory issues that they need to, stay away from smoke. Some people might live in the fire-affected areas of Australia right now or other parts of the world, and it doesn't feel right to be using fire and smoke. Other people might be in a shared space, so a dorm or a share house, or you could be still living at home and your parents say no, no, no to any of that smoke, especially sage, it smells a bit funky. And then sometimes you might still be in the broom closet. So that could be just because you're not comfortable or you're maybe not safe for other people to know your spiritual beliefs. So this video is for you. Now, what we're going to start with, I've done a short video of this on my Instagram and things like that, but this is the extended version. So this is where you get all the deets. So firstly, spray. You can use a few different types. This one I have purchased from Cedar and Stone. I really like their stuff. They do a lot of different other types of sprays, but this one, for example, has sage and cedarwood. So all you need to do, literally, spray your space. Okay, that is going to use the essential oils of those herbs. They've also put their energy into making this mist. Some of them have crystals in them, all sorts of things to help you cleanse your space. You can't, it smells nice, so you can't really tell what it is. It just smells like a room spray, so you can get away with taking it to work if you need to as well. Another one is, a cologne. So you don't have to actually use Florida water. It's really popular. A lot of people know about Florida water, but really any cologne, you can just basically give it your own intent to what you're doing, or there are specific ones for different reasons. Just go with what feels right for you. I've got this one, which is a cotton flower one, and I use this to cleanse the area. I'll pop it into my water when I'm cleaning my floors as a floor wash. You can use it to cleanse your altar, whatever you need to use that for. You can add it to water and then spread it around or spray it around. So that's a really good one as well. It smells really pretty. Then we have crystals. So of course, crystals you can use to cleanse things. Selenite is a great one because it doesn't need to be cleansed itself. It's already pre-cleansed. And I think that's just because it has such a high vibration. I mean, this is like a little white bar of light right here. Pure, good amazingness. Now, this one's called a selenite wand. So that just refers to its shape. It's a long bar that you can hold in your hand. You can use this on yourself. So just basically sweeping it over your aura from head to toe and side to side. Really good if you can, if you've picked up anything in your auric field. So you might notice some shards or some, gritty stuff in your field if you're sensitive to that sort of thing. And this can help sweep that away. Also good if you're empathic to sweep your aura, because if you're an empath, you're soaking in all those energies, you're feeling all of those things, and you can get people attached to you, you can get energies attached to you or emotions from other people that are not yours, and they can feel like yours, but they're not. So cleanse yourself, make sure that you're getting rid of those at the end of the day and at the start of the day. That's really going to help you. You can also buy that in a tumbled, selenite in a tumbled stone, pop it in your pocket. If you're an empath, that really helps as well. Another one I use is this one here. So this is a selenite disc. So it's just a flat disc of selenite. This one here is raw and it can get little sort of shards. They're not sharp, but it can just sort of fall apart a little bit. Once you get it and it's either tumbled or it's been polished like this, it's a lot more sturdy, but this is still a really soft stone. Do not get it wet. It does not like water. It's like a gremlin. It's going to just go crazy on you. Not really. It'll just dissolve. But this one here, selenite, pop your crystal jewelry on it. Cleansed, perfect, amazing. Now, if you are a tarot reader like myself, you can use your selenite bar on top like this and just let that cleanse your deck. Also, you can use that selenite disc I was talking about before to cleanse it also. Another thing you can do is use the moon. So popping your deck on your windowsill in the full moon is going to cleanse it. Popping crystals on the windowsill is going to cleanse them. And then popping a jar of water on your windowsill in the full moon is going to give you moon water. And you can use moon water to spritz over your altar, to cleanse your space, to spritz over yourself, to drink. You can do all sorts of things with it. So moon water is really great. That's another option for you as well. Has no smell, no scent, no one will know. It's not just regular water. Now, the other one that we can do is pendulum cleansing. So this one's not as well known. A lot of people don't know this one. So this is my pendulum, all right? So if I was to do a pendulum reading and I wanted a yes, usually always my pendulum goes in clockwise direction. If I was getting a no, it would go the opposite direction. And then, sometimes it'll just stay still, which means I'm not meant to know, or it's not the right question. Now, when I'm cleansing, you can use this to clear out your chakras. So you can hold it, for example, in front of your throat chakra and just let it hang there. What it's going to do is it's going to start moving really differently to how it normally does. But you've got to make sure you've got your intention there. So you're holding it with your right hand, your dominant hand, and then your energy is moving through your arm, down this chain, and it's going to start moving and cleansing any of that energy that's blocked there, excess energy, all of that. It's just going to move it all out of the way. So often it'll, sometimes goes diagonal, sometimes goes really crazy. And then what it does is once it's cleansed, once that area is good, it's going to start moving in the yes position and then just hang and stop. And that's how you know that that chakra or that area is cleansed. You can do this over a crystal, do this over your deck, you can do this over an object and in a room as well. So that's a really handy one to go with. Pendulums, again, if you're in the witchy broom closet, that might not be the best one because it does look pretty witchy. So that's a couple of options there for you as well. Lastly, you can do a cleansing sort of meditation or visualization. So one really good one is white light visualization. So that is basically, imagine sort of like this sort of light. See that like beautiful bar of white pure niceness? That's what you're going to be imagining. So you can imagine that over your entire body, coming from inside your body. You can imagine it over your room, your house, your space, your bed, your children's beds, whatever you need to, but you just have to imagine it very, very strongly. Sometimes it's really hard to do this, and that's where your other practices come in, but sometimes you can, just once you get used to it and more familiar with it, you can just go, bam, all right, I'm white light cleansed. And that's a really good way to do that as well. So calling in that white light from the universe. So I really hope this has helped you. Please like, subscribe so you can keep up with all of my videos, and jump on over to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I'm on all of those platforms. If you'd like to book a tarot reading or an astrology natal chart with me, head to my website, www.suburbanwitchery.com, and I will talk to you all soon. Brightest blessings.